Hi guys, good morning. I just need to check if I'm live. Hey guys, can you just tell me in the chat really quick if I am actually live? Yeah, I can see myself. Hi guys. Oh, I can also hear myself. Hi guys, good morning. I'm so happy to see that there are actually people joining in our stream on a Sunday morning at 8 a.m. I truly wasn't expecting anyone to be here. I truly wasn't expecting myself to be awake to actually go through with this. But here we are. Vaani will be joining us in a couple of minutes. And I'm really sorry we made you wait. There was a technical glitch which has been sorted out by Vaani. So it definitely wasn't her fault. I was the one who is responsible for us running late. But yeah, hi guys. How is everyone doing? Hi Satyajit. Hi Akanksha. Hey Waleed. Hi Sumit. I just realized the quality, is not that great for whatever reason. Hi Neha. Are you guys drinking a beverage right now? Are you drinking tea, coffee, or anything else? If you are, let me know in the comments. I have my coffee right here. I made it early in the morning, but I knew कि ये स्ट्रीम के चक्कर में ठंडी हो जाएगी, इसलिए I kept it in the thermos.
Hi, Disha.
Hi, Bibin. Oh, wait. So I'm not on the Zoom so I can't see myself because oh,
Can you see me?
yeah, I can see you.
Hi, good morning.
Good morning.
What's up? क्या चल रहा है? How are you?
I'm trying to calm down a little after our,
No, it's all good. We can start now. It's
yeah,
okay.
yeah. But
We
are
had a
you
small
drinking
glitch
anything?
this morning, guys. But yeah, it's all resolved now.
Are you drinking anything?
No, I just got myself some water. But yeah,
Mm-hmm.
otherwise.
Are
What are
you
you
a
drinking?
morning person?
I am.
Yeah, I can tell. I am not. That's why I had to start my morning at 6:30.
Somebody
I
gave me
took a shower.
logic recently. What time were you born, Disha? I have a very stupid logic. But yeah, what
I
time were
was
you
born
born?
at 2 a.m.
Yeah, so people have told me that I don't know, somebody gave me this very stupid logic recently. You generally enjoy that you really so I was born at 5:58 a.m.
Mhm.
and so somebody told me recently that perhaps you're a morning person because you were born in the morning. And I was like, "So, excuse me."
That makes sense though, because that's like the first time you're waking up, right?
Yeah, but like,
Uh,
yeah, but I don't know. It made no sense, but had to share it nonetheless.
I have to test this hypothesis. I'll ask a
Yeah.
couple of my friends. But yeah, this is the first time I've woken up so early on a Sunday in so long. Like I woke up a few days back, but that wasn't a Sunday, so it doesn't count.
Was there a reason, or were you just waking up because?
Yeah, no, I had to catch a flight. That's the only,
Ah,
yeah.
nice.
But
Okay.
every time I have to wake up early in the morning, the night before, I keep repeatedly getting this thought that what if I just don't wake up? What if don't show up? Like I even imagined
I
what will
think,
you do in case I just don't. I thought that you would just go ahead and do the stream yourself.
oh, no. I don't know. I actually genuinely thought you'll be up by because it was at 8 a.m. So uh, I thought
That is
it
still
would
a
be,
task for me.
but it's okay. We do the other morning streams at 7 in the morning.
Oh, so
Yeah,
what
so
time do you have to wake up to be able to comfortably start at 7?
I usually am up by 5:30, so I don't know.
That's how. Oh, you wake up at 5:30 every day?
Yeah, I've been waking up at 5:30, and when I go home, after I come back from home, which I did after Diwali,
Hmm.
I've been waking up at 4:30 because at home we sleep too early and we wake up like 9:30 is the bedtime for everybody, and we wake up at 4:30. And I've been trying to get back to sleeping at 11 and being up at 5:30 or something like that. But I end up
I had
sleeping
this
at
problem that I
12 a.m. and I am up at 4:30. So my sleep cycle is very much messed up.
oh, I wouldn't call that messed up. Honestly, you're doing it right.
Sleeping at 12 and I'm waking up at 4:30. And
Oh,
then
sorry, I missed that part. But still, if I wish I had that. Do you nap in the afternoons?
not really, but yeah, on weekends perhaps sometimes.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Wow. So you're not sleeping enough, clearly.
Yeah, look at the bags under my
Yeah, we can't see
head.
that. Oh, wow. You need to teach me how to be a morning person.
I don't know. I just think like a lot of people work really well at night. Whatever works
I
for you.
do. I work so
I if you come to my place after 9 p.m., you will find me sleeping through our conversation. I'll be the most awful host because you'll be speaking and I'll just be like I'll be struggling to keep my eyes open.
no, but most people I know that have an early bedtime and wake up early are so nice. You remind me of one of my friends. After 9, it's impossible to hang out with her because she'll just pass out on the sofa and all of us
Yeah.
hang out. And she can
Sometimes if
sleep
I'm
through
hanging
even a
out with
party.
friends,
So,
if I'm
mhm.
hanging out with friends, I'll sleep in on our drive back home. I think my maid is here, but okay, sorry. I'll sleep on our drive home, and it'll be so difficult for them to get me to my place from the car to like, because I'm just like, I can't, I'm sorry, please let me just sleep here. Sleep here only. I'm a nightmare after 9 p.m.
Yeah, I remember at Weber's party, you kept telling me, shit, it's past my bedtime. And I was wondering why that is such an issue.
Because I can't stay up.
Yeah,
I'll just become an
I
idiot.
witnessed that. Yeah.
Like my brain shuts off. But yeah, do
Yeah.
you quickly want to address a few comments?
Yeah. See, now the thing is, I haven't aligned this properly. I can either
Okay.
see us or I can see the comments. So wait, I'll see the comments.
Where are you streaming from? The laptop?
Yeah. And the phone it's a whole thing. I usually have another phone that I use as my camera, and then I use my actual phone to read the comments and stuff.
Yeah.
But
Oh,
I'm
you know
using,
what? I divide my screen into two halves, so I can see
yeah.
us here in the right corner, and then I
Mm.
can see the comments here.
Okay.
Do you
So
want to try
you
doing the
start,
same?
let me
I'll
take
just
like a
address
minute
the
to
comments.
align. Yeah, yeah,
Hi everyone. First of all, um, I hope everyone's doing fine. It's a good, bright Sunday morning. The sun is shining, and I'm so glad all of you guys are up. Do like this stream, and the more you like the stream, the more it gets recommended to other people. And what else? My sound is it better now, Sumit? Uh, Anuj is here. Hi Anuj, good morning. There was a time I used to go to bed at 5:30. My God.
even I in the lockdown, my sleep schedule was so messed up. There was a time I went to bed at 8 and yeah,
I'm very much capable of doing that, but
yeah.
then I need to be up past. So yesterday I hosted a small sort of lunch for my friends, and there were a few people who stayed back until 3 in the morning and everything. So
Mhm.
I was out hanging out with people, and I was so done by 10 p.m. that I was like, I'll just try and stay up until 8 a.m. because I don't think I can wake up in time. But then I slept at around 3 and then I was up at 6:30. So I was like, okay, cool, chalo, take care.
Wow. Yeah, I saw your message on the book club. I think it was around 1, and I felt so good that even you are awake because I slept at 2 a.m. and I
Yeah,
already was feeling guilty that shit, I should have been asleep sooner.
good.
Luckily, my friend slept over with me today,
And
so
she woke you up.
he woke me up.
Are you at your home or are you in Pune?
No, I'm at my home.
Oh,
Uh,
nice.
yeah, my parents aren't home. That's why I was a little worried. There's no one who can wake me up, and luckily she showed up. So
Nice. But you're up now.
I am, yeah.
Sounds like you went through a lot to stay up, to wake
I
up in
did.
time.
I did. I also took a shower. I had decided like just me waking up and washing my face and showing up would be enough. But I took a shower. I made coffee for myself. I packed it up nicely so it doesn't go cold. And yet we were late.
But that was a technical list. So yeah.
Mhm.
Uma is also here in the chat. Hi Uma, good morning. Manish is here. It's so nice people waking up early in the morning and joining
I
us
was
too.
so surprised now. Like, I think people have shown up for you only because there was a
No.
time at 12 I was streaming, and even then the number of people was significantly lesser. But honestly, there was a very important match that day. So I'm guessing that
Yeah,
was a
probably.
factor as
Today
well.
is also a very important match.
Oh,
World Cup is happening.
but there's enough like gap, right? What time does it start?
I think let me check my calendar. I wanted to catch it today.
Hmm.
I think it's at 14:30. Yeah.
Ah, okay.
And then you have the F1 at 11 a.m., 10:30, 11. I don't know. 11:30 is, I don't know.
You are a fan, right?
I like to keep up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I don't know what's up with it's happening in Las Vegas this week.
Mm-hmm.
And from I haven't been able to watch the qualifiers or anything, but from what I hear, it's a mess this weekend, this race, the weekend. But yeah. So yeah, the match is starting at 2 p.m. Oh,
Oh,
I have incorrect information. It's not at 2:30, it's at 1400 hours. Sorry, guys. Um,
but yeah. So are you gonna drink anything? I feel so awkward. I didn't
no,
offer
no, no, please
you.
go on. I, yeah, I had some water. That'll be all for now.
Mm-hmm. Are you a tea person or a coffee person?
I'm a warm water person.
Really?
Yeah. And I
Mm.
like ginger honey. I like my ginger honey. Wait,
No
is it
one.
right? I thought it's like, oh my God. Wait, let me confirm.
No.
I've gotten all the timings wrong.
You said 11:30 at night only, no?
What am
Or
I What time is the race in Las Vegas? It's at 10 p.m. Sorry. I thought it's at 10 a.m. Sorry, guys.
Mhm.
I've gotten everything incorrect. Whatever.
Ayushi is saying she wants a coffee reco. I don't know what coffee I could recommend, but lately I have been one of my guilty pleasures is making my coffee with oat milk instead of regular milk. And it's not for
Wow.
health reasons. I mean, it is healthier, but it also tastes so good.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, but oat milk is honestly too expensive. So it
Yeah.
can't be a habit, but I try. Today I'm drinking oat milk coffee. So
Nice.
mhm. I'm really surprised you don't like drinking tea or coffee or anything in the morning.
I don't really like milk.
Hmm.
And even if I have to go out of my way for a green tea, I'm not a big fan. I'd rather just have honey water and honey and ginger and honey water. So that's what I usually do. But
Hmm.
yeah, that's what I have in the mornings usually.
Right.
And then if I'm dying,
Mm.
and I haven't had proper sleep in a week or so, then I have coffee to stay up.
Ah,
But otherwise, no, not really. I go out of my way to avoid coffee.
it's still a surprise that you're not able to sleep properly despite having no caffeine in your system.
Who needs caffeine when you have enough mental health problems? Bad joke, sorry.
Too early in the morning.
Too early in the morning. We don't want this energy out at
Mhm.
8:30.
Okay,
But
but I just realized yesterday I was making notes on a tissue paper. I was out
wow, nice.
for us
Yeah.
to talk about, and I realized this could turn into a coffee heavy conversation for a Sunday
Which
morning.
is fine. We're up at 8:30 and we're ready for this. Aditi is also in the comments. Hi, Aditi. I was trying to see if this is the Aditi we have, but I
Hmm.
couldn't see
It's
her
is it not?
profile. Yeah, it's our Aditi. Sorry, not that
It
other
is, right?
Aditis can't be ours. Sorry.
Yeah.
Um, so wrong. I'm sorry. Aditi, if you're in town, let's meet today. And please text me. Um, and I can also text you. But if you are here in
Why is that happening?
hey, her comment is gone or what? Her comment disappeared. Did you just what?
She
But whatever.
deleted it.
Yeah, you can just ping me if you're here in the city. If you're not, then let's plan something. Yeah.
Hmm.
Hmm. Somebody said Pepsi Black works better than Red Bull. This is Satyajit. I'm
Yeah.
guessing his name is Satyajit. Pepsi Black works better than Red Bull. Hmm. Have you had Red Bull or Pepsi, Disha? Pepsi
I'm
Black.
not I went through a phase in school when I used to drink Red Bull despite not liking it just because I wanted it.
I've tried Red Bull once. No, I couldn't. I've had a
Yeah.
sip.
I can imagine too much coffee for your taste, right?
Sorry?
Too much caffeine for your taste, sorry.
I think I just did not like the taste. I don't remember what it was,
Oh,
but I just
okay. I
hated it.
like the taste. I like the taste.
Mm,
I'm not a Pepsi person.
I'm also not a Pepsi person.
See,
Uh,
Sunny is saying oat milk coffee tastes very good and you don't need to buy or taste like almond or soy. Yeah, I don't
uh,
like. Have you tried any of these milks?
I haven't tried oat milk. I've tried almond soy, but that was when I just discovered I'm lactose intolerant and I was experimenting with everything. Then I just realized I don't like milk only. Just why even try? So,
I might also be lactose intolerant, but I'm obsessed with milk and just
I,
dairy in general.
oh, no. I have eggs because you need protein. That's my
Mhm.
only reason. If I had my way and if I could have as much protein, etc., that I need from a non-dairy diet, I would.
Mhm.
Yeah, I've realized in the recent past my
Yeah.
dietary habits are not very healthy, not exactly healthy. They're not
Mhm.
very unhealthy. I don't eat junk, but then at the same time, they're not so healthy that I can be like, oh, look at me, I'm the ideal child living alone
Yeah.
and away from
But I
everyone.
remember, I feel like we had this conversation on some stream about all of us trying to, it was one of the best of streams, and you
Yeah,
spoke about how you are trying to be a little more particular about what you eat.
yeah. I've become so I've managed to throughout every toxic no that's not toxic it's unhealthy thing from my diet, but at
Uh,
the same time I haven't been able to incorporate good stuff at the same time.
hmm, hmm.
Like
This
I'm
is
trying to
actually a really good segue into the topic we are going to be discussing
yeah
today.
yeah.
So, just for everyone else, today Vani and I are going to be talking about what is a good way to phrase it.
We're going to talk about how we've turned 80 even when we are just I was going to say 8 but even
I
when
mean,
we're just mentally we can be 80.
uh, no, what topic are you talking about? Is this
Yeah,
the
yeah, I know, I'm sorry.
same?
uh I just confused Disha there with
Yeah,
my
no, but
humor.
what the topic I had in mind was
But yeah, we're going to talk about
us
living
becoming
away.
our own people,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
you becoming your own person once you and rediscovering yourself once you are living
Rediscovering
by
yourself.
yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is there a lag in my audio?
No, I don't
No,
think
no.
so.
Okay. Because I feel like I'm talking over you.
I just think it's so basically the topic that we want to talk about today is realizing your becoming your own person. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And you know what? Like until a couple of years ago, I did not. This was just a phrase for me, becoming your own person, and I think I've come to realize it in the recent past, so much so that it's almost very emotionally moving. 8:30 we're going to have full-blown emotional conversations. But it's nice. At least you don't have to cry yourself to sleep. You can cry
Okay,
yourself
I
to
will
sleep.
try to, for once, I will try to keep it a little light. You can go all out.
Oh, when you give that disclaimer, Disha, I won't be able to go all out.
Why?
But
See, this is a safe space, Vani. You can talk
yeah, but
about.
then a conversation is always a 50-50
Okay,
battle.
fine. Okay, okay. I'll
It
share.
can't it can't be like I'm crying my eyes out and you're like, huh, I am going to keep it light. Yeah.
Okay, no, no, no. I'll also match your energy, don't worry. But
Yeah.
the reason why I said it was a good segue is because one of the best things I think that I was able to gain control over after I
Mhm.
moved out was, by the way, just for context, I've moved back in. So I don't know if I'm
Oh,
able to have this
oh,
conversation. Right now, my like living situation is a little uncertain. I don't know where I will be living, but right now I'm back home. But
okay.
when I was not living here.
Disha, I'm going to cut you off because there are two questions for us by Anuj and Aditi. I just
Okay.
quickly,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
we'll be coming back to these questions, guys, just after this quick story time with Disha. Yes, Disha, please continue.
Yeah. Uh, what was I saying?
That your situation is not final yet. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. But so I was saying that one of the things that I was able to gain control over that I did not have much control over while I was living with my parents is my diet because I really wanted to follow a non-dairy, I wouldn't say vegan, but at least I wanted to cut out as much dairy as possible. And I
Are
wanted,
you a vegetarian or a non-vegetarian?
I'm a non-vegetarian.
Also, we wanted to become vegan and stuff.
Not vegan per se, but then just wanted to incorporate more, I don't know, salads, for instance. I don't know why my mom has something about salads, but she just, every time I would mention that idea to her, she would scoff at me. And
That's your Indian household mother.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
It's not a breakfast unless, and at least my mother, it's not a breakfast unless and until it's an aloo parantha with lots of butter overflowing. Not just
Exactly.
one, you need to have at least two aloo paranthas, otherwise you're
Uh-huh.
starving yourself to death.
Oh, so, let's not mention too much food because now I'm getting hungry. But yeah, so
Yeah.
this thing about me wanting to cut out dairy, my mom was so against it for some reason, and she would make it a point to cook as many sweets and stuff that she could that were milk based, just
Yeah.
to tempt me. So that really, moving out really helped with that, because then I was in charge of all of my meals, and I ate so healthy just for the first 2 weeks. After that, I realized how difficult it is to eat healthy. So I remember the first week I'd moved out, I ordered stuff like almond flour. Um,
Okay.
I was trying to follow that elimination diet where you go gluten free, dairy free. You
You
don't eat.
went all out at once?
Yeah, like I was
How did that
consulting a
turn out for you?
nutritionist. I failed.
I'm
Not able
genuinely
to.
interested.
Yeah, so the thing is, I was only supposed to do it for 2 weeks, first, and then slowly introduce things back to figure out what my body wasn't reacting well with. So the first week I was pretty good at it. Gluten was a little difficult because when I cut out gluten, I was sleeping everywhere all the time. I had no energy whatsoever. I was falling asleep in lectures. I was falling asleep on the bus, and that is very unlike me. So that was very difficult. Dairy though is difficult only, but I have cut it out so many times in the past, so I was still
Mm.
okay with it. I remember I think I had to cut out sugar as well. That is very difficult.
I've cut out sugar from my diet. No, not I. That's a lie. But I think I've made significant progress.
Completely?
So not completely. I had see the season brought kaju katli, so I can't really say I've cut out sugar. But I think I don't have a lot of sugar now. Not anymore.
Mhm. Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, even I try to have as much natural sugar I can.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's still, sugar is one of those things where I feel like if I'm not even having sugar, so what's the point of living? I need it for my mental health as well.
Okay. Yeah, yeah. I get it. It's very difficult. I think I realized it a couple of years ago.
Mhm.
I don't know. I think so. I've been living away from home since 2014, and I don't think I can move back home now. I go there for Diwali holidays and stuff, and I hope my parents don't watch it because they watch my streams sometimes.
My parents don't watch this. This is a random joke Hindol and I
I
had.
will, yeah.
We would
Sorry.
talk about all our traumas because both of us were 100% sure that neither of our parents care enough for them to
No,
actually watch.
there's a comment I want to address. This is Diljit.
Yeah, yeah,
People, please like this stream and share it with your favorite Mamaji.
absolutely.
Please do that.
Shit, I should have sent this link to my grandfather. He's the one up at 7 sending good morning messages
I yeah,
everywhere.
I
He would
don't.
have definitely
You
shared this.
know, Disha, what happens is that my father usually watches my streams
Hmm.
much later, like jo bhi hai. So, and then I will casually go about my day after stream or whatever. 2 days will pass, and my father and I usually get up early, so we get on calls at 5 in the morning. If he's up at 4, he'll call me. So I'm up at 4 in the morning talking to my father, and we have long conversations. So
Yeah.
the calls are supposedly weekly because that's how much we can tolerate each other. Not tolerate, but like that's how much we can talk on phone. Our energy
Yeah.
dies. We can't talk for like we can't talk every day. And suddenly a week later, my father will call me and he's like, he'll just random fact from one of my streams, and I'm like, wait, did you watch that stream? And it's become so traumatic. Not because
So
of
are you
any
on your guard all the time now?
Not really. I just give a disclaimer that my parents might watch it. So, Papa, Mama, sorry. But काफी पेट का सवाल है and good content का सवाल है, so like please bear with me. But on a serious note,
Yeah.
I've been living away since 2014,
Mm-hmm.
and I go home for Diwali and जो भी, if there is anything at home, whatever. I've realized I can't move back home. I can't move back in with my parents, at least my mother.
Hmm.
She'll have a heart attack if she realizes my diet. She realizes how I live. And frankly, there are certain mechanisms that I've figured out in homekeeping that my mother does not do at her place or that I don't do at my place.
Hmm.
And she'll be like, why are you doing this? And I'll be like, why are you not doing this? So just, I don't think we can coexist under the same roof anymore. And
Mm-hmm.
it's just because we've outgrown each other. I'm being so politically correct. But yeah, I can't imagine moving back home,
Hmm.
no matter how much I love them. And I realized a couple of years ago, I don't know, my appetite. I think it was also work related stress or whatever, but my appetite was really, really messed up. I was down to 40 kgs. I was not eating anything. I just didn't feel like eating anything. And no matter how much I tried to stuff myself, I just couldn't. It was around the COVID time,
Hmm.
and it was, I think, 2021.
Right.
And it was,
I'm sorry, were you living at home
I
tabhi?
was living away from home, but I
Oh.
just couldn't eat anything. And everybody who saw me was really worried because I had just become like, they could see my bones and everything. And I was like, I don't know what to eat and how to eat it. I don't know.
Hmm.
And I realized then that I was falling asleep everywhere, like you mentioned. And I would be sleepy all the time. And it was very difficult to make people understand that why am I low on energy? And sometimes people are very in when you live with people, when you work with people, or when you um, exist in the same space as people who live at home and you don't, I think it's very difficult. They think you're very lucky that you're living away from home, like you can go home whenever you want to, blah 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 blah. But they don't really realize what it feels like, especially in terms of diet, small things. Like at home, you don't have to cut your own fruits. They'll be just. I was home at Diwali. There were constantly two apples, some Japani full and everything, just cut out on the dining table and just placed there so everybody passing by can eat. And I love eating fruits, but I realized I haven't. All the fruits in my fridge are dying because I don't have the energy to cut them and serve them to myself. So there are
Hmm.
these tiny things that make a home, and when you live away, you miss out on these small things, which in the larger scheme of things really don't mean a lot, but they really suck out the joy of you in the long run.
Oh,
Because,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
yeah, because there are these small, tiny details that happen at home that don't happen when you're living alone.
Hmm.
As much as I think I find living alone very freeing, but when you live home, the fact that there is somebody to take care of you, especially when it comes to diet, like just have this, you're not hungry, acha, theek hai, eat this, just have half of this, or just have that fruit or whatever, that means a lot.
Yeah.
And this eventually really affects, like, there's nobody to, I can have ice cream for a breakfast. Like, I mean, that's what dreams are made of.
Yeah.
But it's just having somebody to correct you there means a lot. And I think not a lot of people really realize it.
Hmm. I
Kind of
agree.
my.
Even I had lost a lot of weight when I was not living at home. But like as I mentioned earlier, the thing that I liked about having control over my diet, eventually I gave up because it's very exhausting to do it for a long stretch of time.
True. Yeah.
Like in the start, I was kind excited that now I can cook whatever and eat whatever I
Yeah.
want, and I don't
Yeah. Yeah.
have to rely on making sure my mom understands why I want to follow a certain diet. But yeah, eventually it gets very exhausting because I remember there were so many times just deciding what to eat was such a big hassle that I would just skip dinner. I would skip meals
Yeah,
randomly.
that happens to me on some days.
Mm-hmm.
I go to the gym in the evenings, and after the gym, I'm so done with life. I'm just like, I'll just have coconut water, mixed fruit juice, and I'll sleep. Sometimes I just, when you don't, and I am somebody who's not very decisive when it comes to ordering food. So I'm just scrolling for 3 hours, not being able to decide what to order for food, for my meal. And then eventually I'm just like, whatever, I'll just go and sleep because it's already 11. I've been trying to order since 8. And
Yeah.
that's just, yeah.
I have the same habit. I wish there was some way. I keep scrolling through Swiggy all the time, not being able to make up my mind
I
unless
am
someone
not.
tells
I
me.
just have two extremes. Either I don't know what to order, or I'll over order stuff because I'm hungry and I want to eat this, and I'll order everything at once, and then I have like just half of one thing, and I'll be like, oh, I'm done.
But it's okay, you can save it for another meal.
Yeah, I
Feel
have
like
to.
in my head, this is girl math, but I feel like I'm saving delivery charges by ordering a lot at once.
Yeah, you're ordering for the next 1 week, so you don't have to really order for the next few meals.
Okay.
There are 50 people watching us right now. Hi,
Wow.
guys. Good morning. Do like the stream. We are going to share pretty uncomfortable details about our personal life in the stream. So, do like.
Yeah.
And
Do
yeah,
you think we should private this stream after it's done? Depending on how personal we get.
depending on how personal we get, yeah, why not? So, Disha, please share an uncomfortable detail with us.
Before that, I think we should address some questions.
Sure, yeah.
I'm going to scroll all the way up to make sure we've not missed any. Okay. Manish had asked Vani and Dasha your go to breakfast. I don't like having breakfast. I just have coffee. That's it. I'm not a breakfast
I love having breakfast. I don't like dinner
person.
at all. I am not a dinner person.
Oh, I love dinner. So, like, obviously, that's your way is the healthier way, as far as I've heard. But this really works for me. I
Yeah, if it
hate
works for you,
eating in the
great.
morning. Yeah.
Love having a heavy breakfast.
Hmm.
So for me, is like I like boiled eggs. Those
Hmm.
are must.
Yeah.
And I like chilas. I
Hmm.
love poha.
Hmm.
But like if I were to be really honest about this, I really like the parantis my mother makes at home. And I like plain parantis with a dal, sabzi, and fruits and boiled eggs. I can eat whatever as much as I want to at breakfast, and then lunch I like to have like meal size keeps on getting each.
Ah, that actually makes a lot of sense. Since you're a morning person, you have the energy to put together breakfast if you have to do it yourself. Do you? Anyways, like the reason why I don't like having breakfast, I feel, is because I'm already so sleepy. I am properly awake after
Could
12
be.
p.m. Until then, I'm a little on
I am
autopilot.
so as dead as I am after 9 p.m.
Hmm.
I'm just so alive in the morning. I can talk for hours and hours. That's one of the reasons why I started doing morning streams because
Ah,
my
that makes
energy
sense now. Yeah.
my energy was so high. And when I had to do streams in the evenings, my energy, I would be dead. And so I'm like,
Hmm.
I'm a nice person in the mornings.
Hmm. Hmm.
Yeah. I have the energy to have conversations.
No, that makes sense. Um, by that logic, I should start streaming at 2 a.m. But I do have the
I'm pretty
best
certain.
conversations at night.
Huh?
I do have the best conversations at night. Like when I'm talking to my friends and stuff,
Mhm.
it's
I
usually
get
my best insights are coming out at 2 a.m.
2 a.m.
Okay. Uh,
None of my friends wake up at in the mornings, and
mhm.
I don't wake up at night. So I just realized, when do we have those deep, meaningful conversations?
You have
When
them with yourself in your head.
Yeah, I have them in the mornings with myself
Mhm.
when I'm cooking for myself a healthy, hearty meal.
This feels like a line you specifically said in case your dad is watching.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I wake up at 4 every morning in case my father watches this. I have warm water. I then proceed to have honey ginger water, and then I cook myself breakfast. Four whites of four boiled eggs, and a very hearty meal.
Okay, now Vani's dad can stop watching from this point.
कुछ नहीं खाती मैं सुबह भूखे पेट रहती हूँ मैं. Oh god, this is a nightmare. This stream is a nightmare, but okay. Anuj is telling us that what works for me is eating a quick snack before ordering from Swiggy Zomato. Too much hunger makes me more indecisive. Doesn't work out for me. Oh
No,
god.
that is actually a really good technique. But the
It is.
thing is, convincing yourself to have that snack that you have at home, when you have so many options on Swiggy is very difficult.
I don't usually keep a lot of snacks. Like even if there are snacks, they are
Mhm.
usually for people who'll come over and they would want to have anything. 'Cause I don't like biscuits.
Even I am not like a snack person.
Yeah. I like fruits, but then I'm like,
Sorry,
yeah.
mom is calling me.
What are you doing so early in the morning, Disha?
But why is she calling me? Acha, she must have seen the stream because even she knows I'm not awake before 12. Not 12, that is, yeah, but
Is your mother going to watch this stream?
I hope not. I feel like sometimes she doesn't even know that there's a
Yeah,
separate
so then you don't need to be. Then you can be all honest about when you wake up, when you sleep.
channel. Okay, but yeah,
Oh,
moving on.
I just
So
realized now my parents will know I was up at 3 yesterday and I had a
that's
party.
fine. You're always waking up so early and you woke up at 6:30 regardless. So,
Yeah, yeah.
Is it really cold there?
I am sitting in a rajai wearing a sort of semi woolen warm stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, it's cold. It's getting colder, which I love. I don't want to go home anymore because when I was home this Diwali, my hands were freezing so much so that I wasn't able to text back people. I was texting something else and वो कुछ और हो जा रहा था and I didn't have the energy to autocorrect stuff because my fingers were just like, okay, yeah.
Yeah, it's not that, I mean, being a Mumbai person, it's only dropped a few degrees, but already I'm like, oh, it's so cold. I can't wake up at all because it's cold. But I think the lowest it went was 28, not even 28, 29 or something. And
Uh-huh.
already I was like, oh, I don't want to turn the AC on today. I'm good.
Nice. I love the winters.
Me
I
too.
like I like waking up early. I like wearing oversized clothing, and I like that my skin becomes better.
Yeah.
Yeah, it gets really nice in winters.
Hmm.
So I really like autumn, spring, and winters. The rest of the seasons can
Yeah.
whatever.
Yeah. I agree. It's also like my birthday season, so that's why I'm
Oh
partial
yeah, yeah,
to
yeah, yeah, yeah. Your birthday is just here, almost there. Yeah.
it. Okay. So, any more questions you would like to address?
What are some healthy snack options? Oh wait, you know what?
We are the wrong
Recently,
people to ask.
wait, recently, Disha, I discovered lotus stem has a
Mhm.
way, and it's so tasty, so divine, so crunchy.
I have
And
been hearing about this non-stop. I feel
yeah,
like this is some Lotus
this
Stem
is like
agenda
this is
because
like
every
they're like
third
banana chips but
person.
tasty.
Yeah.
I don't like bananas. I don't like banana chips, but very. I'm sorry. I realize the logic is flawed, but
Damn, no, but honestly, only yesterday I was talking to some friend who mentioned how they had lotus stem, fried lotus stem, and it
yeah.
was really, really tasty. And there are two, three other people who have mentioned it to me this week itself. So I don't know why lotus stem wants me to eat them so bad, but I will have to get on that.
Okay.
Yeah.
There's some Ayushi
So is
comment.
that your yeah. So I promised her that we will like I'll do a perfume. I'll discuss my perfumes in one of the streams. But the thing is, all the streams I've been doing so far, the topics are so different that I can't
But wait,
seamlessly
let's
blend
just do a quick.
perfume.
What's your go-to perfume?
Is it bad that I don't know their names? The thing is,
It's
I love
absolutely okay.
using
I don't know
men's.
the.
Yeah. The thing is, I love using men's perfumes, and my brother, he has a huge collection. He knows a lot about perfumes.
Nice.
So I keep stealing his perfume. So half the time, I don't think I've ever purchased my own perfume. All my perfumes are from him only. So
I wish I had a useful brother like that.
yeah. So that's why I've been holding on of answering that question so that I can get the perfumes and then show the bottle and then
Nice.
yeah, check.
So
Yeah.
Ayushi, you'll get that stream super soon, hopefully,
Mhm. Mhm.
one day. There's another question. Oh, Rahul has said that I'm going to quickly take a screenshot of this.
Yeah.
Lotus stem is a delicious and it is a famous. Lotus stem is delicious and it is a famous Kashmiri delicacy, and the chips of lotus stem in Kashmir are called nadur monj and used in a lot of Kashmiri weddings. Nice. Good, FYI.
Hmm.
Matho has said, do you think people in the late teens and 20s don't really like coming out as a morning person? I know I say I'm 43, but like I'm actually in my 20s and I don't have a problem with that. What about you, Disha? Oh, but you're not a
But I
morning
get
person,
his
no?
question. I feel like for some reason it's really cool to be a night person as opposed to
It
be,
is.
yeah. But I don't
You
know
are
why.
old
I
fashioned.
would pay so much money to become a morning person. My life would be sorted. And the thing is, everyone in my family, except for my mother, we're all late risers. So all of us are collectively, we think of people who rise early as people who have achieved a lot in life already. So there's a lot of sense of achievement attached to waking up early. So if I could wake up early and become a morning person, I would. I don't understand why it's cool to be a night person.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you feel a sense of achievement when you wake up early?
I just, no, there's no sense of achievement, but I just think I operate better when I wake up early. I
Hmm.
feel like, okay, I have extra hours in my day.
Hmm.
I would like being up at night. I don't know. Um, it just also has to do with my mental health. I just feel better because my day is planned. I like to be prepared.
Hmm.
And I think I've always woken up early in my life. So it just feels like there's a habit that I don't want to break because every time I break it, it just makes me very anxious.
Yeah. That
So
makes
it's,
sense.
yeah, plus I like to have these extra hours with myself.
Hmm.
And I think it just sets the tone for the rest of my day because I'm relaxed. I'm going about things slowly. And I usually avoid meeting people before 10 a.m. or discussing work before 10 a.m.
Hmm.
because I just am preparing myself for the day. I'm pacing myself. And if I get those first few hours right, I am all set to conquer the world, which I don't usually, but I am. Yeah.
But you're at least prepared. That's what counts.
Yeah, it's just I think it also has to do with the energies I have. Like I'm an introverted person.
Hmm.
So I'm not shy, but I can be shy, but I'm mostly introverted. And it just helps to be prepared in terms of how you're going to spend your energy.
Hmm.
And if I go unprepared, I don't think I've reached that spot where I know how to balance my energy through the day.
Hmm.
Otherwise, there are days when I know I woke up late, overslept, and I don't have any time to sit with myself, and my energy is exhausted by 12. By 12, I'm just, please let me go to bed and just
Hmm.
wind this day up.
Yeah.
So it's very energy. I find that it always helps me when I know how to pace myself through the day. And waking up early really helps me do that. And those are they're selfish hours for me.
Hmm.
I can't, I won't try saving the world or, um, I don't know, putting off some fire before 10 in the morning because I just think it makes me a better person during the day. I'm more patient and relaxed.
Hmm.
That was an awfully long answer. I'm sorry. But
No. No, I can totally relate, but like in terms of the night, the thing is that me being a nice person at night doesn't really count because there aren't a lot of people awake.
okay.
But on the other hand, today, as I've woken up early, I feel like I'm gonna have a really good day because I already
Mm.
feel so accomplished.
You already have a lot of hours left now, like
That is
basically
true. Yeah. Yeah.
the daylight hours, I think. Yeah. So of
Yeah.
course, and I just think that's, I think there was a time where there was a brief moment in my existence where I kind of would stay up the entire night. I would go to bed at 12-ish,
Hmm.
12 in the afternoon, and then I would wake up at around 5, 6 p.m. And I actually enjoyed that time also because I realized I hate afternoons. Uh, but having said that, that really did not work well with me for my energies.
Hmm. But
So I
I'm
was like,
glad you've experimented.
I've experimented a lot and I've realized if I want to live a long, healthy life, or if I want to live a healthy life, I have to wake up early.
Okay.
Sit
So
down
this
with my different personalities and realize which personality is going to be out today.
okay. Rishabh has said, when will you guys actually start? Um, yeah, I mean, we did speak a lot about just being a morning person and waking up early and stuff. But okay, going back again into our main topic, again, this is something that I can link with living alone, is that I was able to follow a very, very crazy schedule at one point of time where I was starting my day at 3 a.m.
Wow.
Yeah. So I would go to bed around 8ish, and then I would wake
PM.
up at, yeah, 8 p.m. and then I would wake up at 3. And this was all so that I could hit the gym at 7, because I don't like crowded gyms and there was no other
I've
time of
done
the
that.
day.
Yeah.
But by the end of the night, I would feel so insane. Like, it was very difficult to fall asleep. You would imagine that after having such a long day and such a tiring day, you feel sleepy, but instead I would feel so tired that I wasn't tired anymore, if that makes sense. I was so
I get
exhausted that
that.
I just could not fall
That
asleep.
was exhaustion. That happens to me when I'm so tired.
Hmm.
Like I had a crazy. Mm, the end of October for me was very hectic travel wise and everything. I was just traveling 24/7 constantly. So my sleep cycle was also I did and I was on a solo trip of sorts. So my sleep cycle was actually a little. I was doing well, but it was a little messed. And when I came back, I was so exhausted because of all the travels that I just couldn't sleep. You're tired, but your body's like, no, 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 no. Wake up. You have to be in that zone.
Yeah.
But yeah, 8 to 3 is amazing if you pulled it off.
I had so much time. That was the best part, but I don't think I felt truly awake. There was a lot of times where I would just like check out mentally. So, but the only reason I was able to do it is because I was living alone. If I was living at home, my mom,
You wouldn't have been able to, yeah.
yeah. So
But
that freedom I really like rediscovering what times actually work for me. And for once, I didn't have to do it around somebody else's convenience.
yeah, I think the thing that you mentioned about the gym, I've done that in college. So we
Hmm.
used to have this common gym for girls in my hostel. And I used to go there at 6 a.m. Then I started realizing there are more people coming in. So I moved my timing to 5:30. More people were coming in. 5. And then came a point where I was up at gym at 4 in the morning.
Mm.
I would go back, bathe, and then just fall asleep again and go back to my class, then attend my classes. But it was only because the people in the gym made me so anxious. And I was like, I can't. I can't deal with this energy at in the morning. So yeah, but
No, I agree. Like I don't really get anxious if there are too many people at the gym, but the idea of having to wait if somebody is using a machine that I want to use, that used to really throw me off. I needed to be
yeah, it
continuous.
happens to me even now.
Yeah.
My gym just recently threw out the cross trainers, and I think I like my cardio best on cross trainer, not doing some Zumba, Bhangra, or running on a treadmill, etc. And I've been
I
feeling so
hate
lost in the
CrossFit.
gym because I'm like, what do I do? What do I do for cardio now?
You
But
don't
yeah,
like the plain old running on a treadmill?
I don't.
You don't? Oh.
I don't think I know how to run.
Hmm. Yeah, it is. It takes a while.
I think I just damaged my knees, and I want my 80-year-old self to be thankful when I'm
Mhm.
there, if at all.
Mhm.
But yeah,
Yeah.
there's a question. From Ayushi, do you guys self-talk after going to bed?
Mm. Before bed?
Yeah, I think it's like when you're done, you're in the bed, do you talk to yourself or anything?
I don't really. I wish I had that habit. Like my Masi has that habit. Every time before she goes to bed, she sort of thinks about her entire day and then she'll say a small prayer and then she'll go to sleep. I wish
Oh,
I
nice.
yeah, that's a really good way to. I think about everything wrong I have done in the entire day until I pass out.
Oh, nice.
But I feel like it's
I
a
don't
common
think
thing
I
for a lot of
think
people.
about anything.
A lot of
Yeah,
people think
I
about.
think I've so I've realized if I want Yeah, I think I've realized that I don't know if anybody will relate, but I've realized if I'm not sleeping well and if not I'm not drinking proper water,
Mm.
uh, I'm a nightmare. I'm very irritated. I snap at people. So I need my 8 hours of sleep and I need my 3 liters of water. Not three is like, I'm just saying three because I think my father will watch it, but like 1.5 liters of water. But like, I need that in life. And therefore, I kind of, in college, when I moved from my house to college, I would struggle because in the first year, you're supposed to share a dorm with girls. So I had a three triple sharing room. And I really struggled through it because I wasn't, everybody has different sleep schedules.
Mm.
And I wanted to be asleep by 10 p.m. because I wanted to wake up at 5. And I realized I couldn't recognize myself after some time because I was so irritated constantly because I had a roommate who would sleep at 3, she would be up at 9 a.m. then aram se. And I realized it doesn't work out for me. And then in the second year, I finally opted for a single room and I realized sleep really is important for my functioning. There are people who they get very irritated, they snap at you if they're hungry. I'm not that person. I won't snap at you if I'm hungry. I'll snap at you if I'm not properly slept. And if I haven't slept properly or if I haven't had enough water. And therefore, I taught myself to kind of fall asleep just without anything. So, unless and until it's a matter of death, I can fall asleep anywhere, everywhere at 10 p.m. and wake up at 6 a.m., sort of thing, unless and until there's something awfully wrong. So, I've started realizing that every time my sleep pattern is a little messed up, it's a sign that something is wrong in my life. Because otherwise, it is usually I I don't overthink before bed. I'm just like asleep.
Mm. That's
Yeah.
really nice. Yeah, like sleeping is a very good indication of how you are doing mentally, I feel.
Yeah.
Because for me, it's usually that I will be sleeping way too much
Mm. If
all the
something
time.
starts affecting my sleep, I know it's a problem and it needs to be solved.
Mm.
Like it can't wait anymore.
Yeah.
That's an indicator in life.
Okay. Now, are we going to continue talking about sleep, or have we
Oh,
gone to other points?
whatever Disha you want to talk about. Guys, do like
No,
this
I'm
stream.
really enjoying this, but I
People
realize
watching.
that it's very off path. But that usually happens when I'm streaming. But yes, guys, please like the stream. I'm so glad there's always I always start relying on the other person to remind people to
Yeah.
the stream. So I'm glad you are doing it. I
No
will
problem.
also. Yeah.
I'm happy, given it's Kitaabi cabins that we're streaming on, and given that it's 9 a.m. Oh, it's 9 already, guys. And we haven't yet started the stream. But there are 57, good 57, 58 people watching us. Guys, do like the stream. Also, please ask your Mama Ji to subscribe to Kitaabi Cabins. You'll have a wonderful year ahead. And if you just ask people to subscribe, and I don't know, something good will happen to you. I like how Hindal says, no, if you don't subscribe, I mean, I don't know. Whatever. I'm
You
sorry,
know,
guys.
once I tried that technique where I think I was playfully being mad at people that weren't liking the stream.
Yeah.
This one guy got so I don't think he caught on to the joke. He got so angry and he's like, "What? How can you threaten us to like the stream? Nahi karna hai to
Oh,
stream." I
you know
was
what? There was a time where everyone in the chats, like right now, everyone is just very nice, right? But
yeah.
there was a time at Chalchitra, around COVID, something, I don't know what had happened, but there
When you
were,
guys asked, just was this when you had just started out?
no, no, this was a little like, I think we'd just done the COVID stream, etc. So
Mm-hmm.
a lot of audience members who had come in
Mm.
who didn't know how we work. And there was this guy who was constantly commenting something or the other on the stream. And I don't even remember what the conversation was about. But I remember, like, I just snapped because I hadn't slept well that day. And I was at that point where I was very insecure about my weight and everything because I don't know, because all of a sudden I had started putting on a lot of weight because I was down to 40 and all of a sudden I was gaining. So it was a lot for me to take in. Um, to all of a sudden get 8 kgs and everything. Although it was now in hindsight, it's healthy, but whatever. And I just snapped him like, how can you talk to me like that, sir? People struggle with mental health. आप कौन हैं? आप क्या कर रहे हैं यहाँ पे? And the poor guy ended up whatever. It's just I felt very shitty after doing it, but I've realized
No,
sometimes
I'm
your
glad you put that person in their place because
I
I'm
think he
pretty.
was yeah. I don't know if I did put if that was required in hindsight. I don't think it was required, but sometimes I've realized you really need to call out people because it's also same for us. They can't read the room. And now I've started doing it very playful, like, sir, please read the room. But whatever. But I'm glad, like, most of our audience that shows up for our streams is very sensible and they will like the stream and they usually ask people to subscribe also. So I'm very grateful to them.
Yeah, they also share it with their mamajis and their grandfather.
Chacha
I mean, his grandfather, I don't know why I hadn't thought of it yet. That is such a great territory to tap into.
yeah,
He
I
is
would.
up every morning and he will definitely share the link. He doesn't care. He just needs.
They'll share it in their kitty party groups and everything. So
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
we're tapping the wrong audience, guys.
yeah.
Host potluck lunches at your place, invite 14 people, and ask all of them to subscribe to Chalchitra Talks. And maybe one day, if your lunches are so interesting, we'll grace it with our presence. By the way, we did a Himachali themed lunch yesterday.
Oh,
It turned out
wow.
really well. We
Yeah, I was gonna ask you what the theme was. Hmm.
we just made Himachali like delicacies. Like you have
Hmm.
sepu badi, kadu ka khata, and there was kali dal, jhol. Oh, you have you ever had dham, Disha?
I have not had any of the things that you just mentioned. I
Okay.
haven't even heard of them.
The next time we're hosting one, I'm going to send you an invite, and if you want to, you can fly in.
Oh, definitely.
It's
I'll
a
just come for
very
this.
interesting cultural experience.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think
Did
there's some
people cook
lag
it at home?
on your side. I just
Yeah,
want to know,
yeah.
is it me or is it your internet?
It might be mine.
Yeah, I think your audio is like lagging a little. Maybe base.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, that's why I was asking you if it was because we were speaking over each other.
It just started happening.
Acha. No, it was happening before also. I would say something and then you would react a little
Oh,
later.
okay.
It's fine now, no?
Oh, I think it's better now. Yeah,
Okay.
but
Okay.
yes.
Jayant is really upset that we are not interacting with the audience. But I feel like,
Sorry, guys. Disha and I are meeting each other after such a long time. We kind of got lost
yeah,
in the
this is only our
conversation. But
second
yeah,
stream together.
yeah, actually,
Yeah.
we should do more of them. We should have a crossover every month.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. I mean, I stream once a month, so that would also work out well. No, I was so excited that
Oh,
we were
oh,
streaming together because I genuinely have been meaning to talk to you. And if we also get
yeah.
content out of it, that's perfect.
एक तीर से दो निशाने.
Mhm.
Brought to you by Disha Savant.
Okay,
I'm sorry,
so
my jokes are so bad right now. Okay. Oh, Anuj is asking, are we doing Secret Santa in the book club next? Of course, Anuj. It's December. And I love December and Christmas. So we are going to do Secret Santa. I will be announcing the details in the last week of November. I'm still figuring it out. And also, I hope everybody is reading the book for the month. If you're not, shame on you. If you are, you're such an amazing person. I hope you have a lovely day. And we have a surprise for you for next month's ABM. So stay tuned. And if you're not a member, consider becoming a godfather slash a gladiator. Become a member of the book club. The link is in the description because agle mahine we're going to host a secret Santa.
hmm.
And it's one of the best things we do in the book club. Like, I don't know if people feel that way. I've just
It is, it is.
and so we're going to do the Secret Santa next month. So become a member, and it will be such a fun activity. Yeah. Sorry. Yes, Disha, please. I'm sorry for the segue.
No, no, no. And
Yeah.
just to add on to what you said, the book for the month this month is the only book that all of us will definitely finish. All we have to do is just
I like how
get the book.
Disha, you are so
Hmm?
you're so confident that everyone's going to finish. I've
Because
lost faith.
it's oh really?
No, no, I've lost faith in the community.
Oh, okay, okay. No, but it like in terms of reading the book, it's a manga. That's still the
Yeah, yeah, it's a manga.
right. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
So it's very, very easy to just go through it. I feel
I'm
like
going
we
to
can
ask a
finish
quick
it in an hour.
question.
Hmm?
Guys, do you even know what is the book of the month? Matlab,
Yeah, please tell us in the chat.
please tell us in the chat what is the book for the month. It's a quiz nobody asked for.
We're just
But
trying to
yeah,
drive up the engagement.
Jayant is asking, will you be watching the final today, the World Cup final?
I might. I'm actually trying to meet with my friends so that we can watch it together.
Nice. I'm trying to wrap up all my work before then so that I can also watch it.
Okay.
But yes. Ooh.
Hukumma, you're right.
What are you planning to make for breakfast today, Disha?
I have some mushrooms, so maybe I'll make scrambled eggs with mushrooms.
Oh, I don't know how to do eggs properly, you know. I've been trying to get an omelette right for the past 1 week.
Mhm. I really want to. I don't have the ingredients for it. But you finished the second season of The Bear, right? No, you haven't. Acha. So I don't know what it's
I,
called. Is it like a
yeah.
proper French omelette? But it's like an omelette on the outside, but under ka part is still very scrambly,
Still
runny.
very mushy.
Yeah. So she makes that for, I can't remember the characters' names, but that scene is so beautiful of her cooking the
Okay.
omelette for Carmi's sister.
Okay, got it. I'm not planning on watching the season 2 anytime soon. I don't know why. I don't have the mental energy to do that.
That's okay. My friend was also struggling to finish it, and the way I was able to convince her is by telling her that they have incorporated a Taylor Swift song in one of the episodes, and it's been done so well that
What Taylor Swift song is there?
uh, what is it? Love Story.
Oh, okay.
No, but it's done really well, and it's done in the context of cousin. So can you imagine how?
Ah, oh,
Yeah.
nice.
Yeah.
You know, I have a very silly question, but have you? There's a Taylor Swift Eras tour that's happening, right?
Yeah.
Um, no, the tour is there, but then they're also showing it in the theaters. Do you have any idea what it is about?
I think it's the like the documentary of the tour
Ah,
or something, or her live performances. I don't know. I'm not a Swiftie
got it.
per se, but yeah, I think it's the documentary only.
Because every time I go to watch any movie of sorts, there are women dressed in sparkly stuff heading to that
Oh
counter,
wow!
and I'm just
I
looking.
truly wish I was a Swiftie, but I
I'm
think
not a Swiftie, but I do appreciate some of her music.
yeah.
But मुझे FOMO हो रहा है इस point पे. Like, what am I missing out on?
I know because the Taylor Swift community, they all of them, they seem so passionate and
You know what?
committed to her.
It's very interesting because do you remember that time where Kanye West, Kim Kardashian thing happened and everybody was when her Reputation was the album? That thing came out where she said, "Look what you made me do," whatever. Sorry. But that song came out, and I was like, "What is wrong with that?" And I remember there was so much hatred about her, and all of a sudden we've gone from that era to now people are cheering on for her to become a billionaire, and she will cross that mark pretty soon. And it's like a must study in PR and marketing and branding.
Yeah. But I feel like that's what annoys me a little about just the audience in general is that there are so many people that were hated on before, but now just because they are being marketed right, everyone
True.
suddenly is in love with
It's
them.
very
Like Rakhi
annoying because
Sawant, for instance.
yeah, I think it's really you at one point you have to there's a reason why everybody who basically has a social media account even has a follower is an influencer because everybody is capable of influencing your thoughts, etc., and I think at this point at least we were talking about becoming your own person. I
Mm.
think finally I've become my own person because I can think for myself as to how I want to look at somebody without being influenced by the people around me. It still influences me, of course, but I still think like when I'm sitting by myself, I have that energy where I can govern if I like the person or if there's certain something that I do not like about them.
Mm.
And so I have a diary where sometimes you just have these revelations. कि, okay, this is a rule I want to have for life. So I take note of certain things and then I have my learnings in the year. There's just there's this rule book that I want to follow for life. And then there are these things that I keep on adding, like I don't want to have any devices around me when I'm eating a meal. I either eat alone or I eat with people, but never in the company of anything. And one of the things that I recently realized was that I don't really want to pass a judgment unless and until I've had the time to sit down with my thoughts on
Hmm.
it.
Hmm.
I've not followed it till date, but it's a good thought.
Yeah.
But yeah.
No, no, I completely agree because especially on Instagram and stuff, you'll see these edits of people,
Hmm.
and either they're like, for instance, Ranbir Kapoor, the whole thing with him, how he was villainized earlier,
Yeah,
and then the
I just think at this point, whatever news comes out about Bollywood, all these judgments about Hindi film artists, and it's just overdone.
yeah,
I
yeah,
People just hate on certain things just because they have a mouth and just because they can type.
absolutely. But that's the thing, right? Some of these edits, I'm actually so impressed because they are very persuasive with the right music and the right clips and
True.
stuff.
Yeah.
You can easily sway someone in favor of this person or against them.
Mm. I
So
think I've reached that stage in my life. Maybe it's me turning 43 or whatever. Uh, but I've realized I don't really, for lack of a better word, I've stopped giving a fuck.
mm,
And it's just there's this wonderful song recommendation. It's called I've wait, my fucks have run. It goes, I've no more fucks to give. My fucks have run a dry. I tried to go fuck shopping, but there's no fucks left to buy. Okay, I can't remember the song, but if anybody knows this song, please. It's just a
can you
great
swear
song.
on Kitabi? You can
No,
swear
I'm
on
sorry.
Kitabi.
You can't, but I'm sorry.
Acha. No, no,
It's
it's
part of the English dictionary, so I think it's
yeah.
yeah. But yeah, why
But
bother bringing up a topic if you're just going to talk nonsense about nothing on purpose? Ananya, hi, good morning to you as well. Moving on, Disha. Yeah.
so my theory was people are nicer in the morning because nobody has the time to wake up and hate on somebody.
Oh, you know that there's a Taylor Swift song for that. I don't remember. There's this problem I have. I can't remember the name of the song. I'll remember the lyrics.
Hmm.
And she says, quote unquote, um, "You're taking shots at me like it's whatever." Um, Wait, I'll actually Google it because oh God, because she says it's 7 a.m. Come on, what's wrong with you? She's like, it's you are somebody that I don't know, but you're taking shots at me like it's something. And I'm just like, damn, it's 7 a.m. Whatever.
No, but on your 7 a.m. streams, have you gotten any
Mhm.
mean comments?
No, I don't think so. I mean, if you are watching me at 7 a.m. to hate me, I mean, I think you can do pretty much a lot of better things at 7 a.m.
No, but then that just proves that they really, really are obsessed with you.
Oh, yeah, the name of the song is You
Yeah,
Need to Calm Down.
Malati, Kushi, Karthik have pointed out it's a
You need to calm down,
calm
yes.
down.
You
Yeah.
need to calm down. Yes. You're being too loud.
Okay. But one thing about moving out, which was very interesting to me, is having to make friends all over again as an adult. It's
Ah.
such a weird experience.
Hmm.
But you've lived outside
You know
home
what?
a long time.
I've been
What
very
happened?
fortunate. Extroverts adopt me, and I find really nice introverted friends. Like yesterday's lunch was 90% introverts
Hmm.
and 10% extroverts.
Hmm.
And then eventually it was just like we now are planning to meet every month for a kitty party. But it's just making friends as adults is difficult, yes. But I've realized most of my friendships, the ones that are fruitful, are very recent.
Ah.
And I have constants in my life. I have two major constants in my life, but the friends that I've been making recently, a lot of them, I really want to. They are the kind of people. I want to die unmarried, but I would build an apartment and I would make sure they have the neighboring apartments. They're the kind of people I want to do
Do you
that
want to
with.
give a shout out? Or will that cause fights with the other
Mm,
people who assume?
I don't know if that'll cause fight. I just want to keep. I mean, मेरे दोस्त बहुत जल्दी हवा में उड़ जाते हैं. I'd rather keep them on the ground.
So if any one of them are watching and they think it's them, you aren't, to be clear.
Yeah. You aren't. Please. I've got many friends anyway. I'm the queen bee.
But what I thought was a particularly difficult part was, so I have this inner circle and I have a slightly outer circle. And all the people in the slightly outer circle, I have potential for them to be my absolute best friends and enter the inner circle as well. But the thing that stops them from entering that is how different our upbringings are. So I can't explain to them that, like, when I had moved out, tabhi it was fine. The friendship was fine, but we weren't in the same city for us to have an active friendship. But now that I'm back and I'm trying to hang out with them, it's very difficult to explain to them how things work in my family and how I have to respect like my parents' rules and stuff, because they don't have the same restrictions. So I feel like the reason my inner circle is my inner circle, besides the fact that they're the most amazing people ever and we like each other a lot, is how convenient our friendship is, because I don't have to explain to them a lot of things because they have the exact same upbringing. So chances are they have the same problem as me.
I think my problem is not if they'll understand my upbringing or not. I think so. Shresh, my best friend from school, sometimes he watches the
I'm
stream. So
dropping names now.
yeah, he knows because I always every time he's there, I'm just like, oh, this is my best friend from childhood for him. But he's the one constant I've had, and he's family now, and I think he is. There's a thumbs up coming next to me, right?
Yeah, that's what I noticed. The last time you did this, there was one. I think your emoji thing is on. But that's good. That is a
Not
reminder
coming now. It's not
to
coming
like
now.
the stream.
But yeah, I mean, I've realized the reason why Shresh and I have been friends for so long is because I think he was the only person who realized I was growing, and there was a possibility that I was growing away from the person everyone thought I was supposed to be. And he allowed me to be whosoever I wanted to be.
Mm-hmm.
And when you grow older and when you move away from, you change cities, you've left your hometown, whatever, there are things that you have to do. You have to make time for yourself. You have to earn for yourself. You have to make a living. You have to make other friends. And the people you grew up with do not always understand that. They don't understand why you don't have the time for them anymore. They don't understand why your priorities are suddenly changing. And at that point, you need, and it's not like you've found new friends, you don't need any support system. I have new friends, but I might not be able to share what I share with Shresht. And in those times, it's so nice to have a familiar face who just knows how you are as an individual and gives you the space to be who you've become. And all this while doesn't complain about the lack of time or the times you missed their calls or when you didn't show up for something. And it's just that understanding that's so important. And I think that's the only reason why and even though our upbringing is very different, I think that's one thing that's why he's one guy who stayed. He understands that I don't always show up. I will always not be there to party, but I'll be there when he needs me. And the very fact that he understands and appreciates that means a lot to me. Like there's no negative energy, there's no taunting coming my way ever. Unless and until, of course, he misses my birthday. Yeah. But yeah,
So
I think
beautifully
that
put.
really matters to me. The fact that you understand that I need my space, you need your space, and we have to give it to each other. And I might not make you the center of my universe. And it's absolutely okay that you don't make me the center of your universe. But the fact that you'll show up when I need you and I'll show up when you need me, yeah.
That's lovely. I feel like me and my friends are still figuring that out, because when we were all in the same city and in the same college, we were kind of each other's center of their universe. And now we
Yeah.
are not. So we are still trying to figure out how to go about that. So
Mm.
I feel like that is one of the reasons why I have had to make new friends, because now things have changed and
Mm.
not everyone who used to be around is around.
Yeah,
So,
I think you know what you'll constantly find people, you'll constantly be outgrowing people, and you might not want to hang out with. That happens to me a lot.
mm,
There are friends that I've had for a really long time, and I don't like hanging out with them anymore. And I sometimes think it's absolutely okay, but you'll make new friends. And so I now have a friend I go to for I don't know, when I'm feeling like when I have relationship problems. There are friends I go to when I have skincare problems, and there are friends that I go to when I'm struggling with health or mental health, or just just I want to catch up for coffee. And all of these people have really special place in my life.
Hmm.
And but there's one thing that's synonymous with everybody, is that I these are the people that I don't. So yesterday it was really nice because some of the people that I really really love, everybody was in the same room. And sometimes it's just so nice that you can share a room with all of them at the same time. And I think there's something I've also learned from Vaibhav, credit to him, that I've recognized that all these people, I wouldn't mind if all of them are in the same room, because I just love them so much and I adore them so much. And I know that no matter what goes wrong, they won't be pulling my leg, or just they'll be nice to me in a room. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So, most of the people that came yesterday are the friends that you made as an adult.
Yeah, more or less.
Mm. No, but I really resonate with
Except
the.
my sibling. He was there because just I needed help in the kitchen. So what, there came a point at the in the lunch where everybody just because I wasn't doing well recently, and there were some friends who wanted to see me. So it's like, why don't you come over? And somehow it happened that everybody started decided that we'll just come over, and it was the same day it was happening, and then a lunch sort of thing happened, sprung out of it.
Mm.
And my sibling was there, and there came a point where everybody was just telling each other how they know me. And it was such a nice thing because everybody's sitting in a circle and everybody's saying, yeah, I know her because of this. I know her because I refused to move out of her apartment 5 months before I promised. And then everyone's just like sharing these nice stories of meeting me. And then there's my sibling. He's like, oh, I know her because of our parents. I'm her
Oh,
youngest
so you're one
sibling.
of those girls who always brings their little brother when
Yeah.
she's hanging out with her
Yeah,
friends.
people. I know people hate me for that, but I adore my sibling. I know he's not going to watch this stream,
Yeah.
but that's why I'm being very open about it. But I love my sibling. He's my. I already have a child. It's Divyam, and so yeah, I
Mm-hmm.
am that. I don't even. I get embarrassed at times when I realize how shitty that is, but I am that person who'll always travel with their child. Yeah.
You should leave. Divyam's cool and he's not going to rat you out. I mean, I don't think that is a
Have you seen the
concern.
stream we did together, Disha?
No, not really. But I have seen
He
this
ratted
tiny
me
video where
out
he roasts
so
you or
much.
something.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he roasted me.
Do you mind hanging on for a second? My mom is calling me. I need to text her and tell
No
her that I'm on.
problem.
Yeah, you can
No
interact
problem.
with the chat till then.
I like how we decided we'll stream for till 9 a.m.
Did
and
we?
suddenly we are at, oh, we did
We
not. I'm so
haven't
sorry.
completed a lot of time.
So please, guys, do like the stream. And the ones in your inner circle, you don't have to explain or even talk to them. Just be with each other. Yeah, Satyajit is absolute. I think as you get older, you start realizing how important it is to have comfortable silences. And I just, that's one thing that's, again, that's just definition of the inner circle. कुछ अच्छी बातें चल रही हैं और मैं यहाँ F1 का something क्या what yeah Abhishek Singh Vaani Charles Leclerc is on क्या कर लेंगे हम पिछली बार भी पोल पर ही थे when will we get a win, that's the correct question. But yeah, if anybody is watching, there's this Shresht gifted me this Charles Leclerc poster once. Wait, yeah, it's over here. And everybody asks me कि मैंने horizontally क्यों रखा है. It's just I feel it fills up the space, but whatever. क्या उखाड़ लिया हमने पोल पर रख के guys. जीवन में दुख ही दुख है. Ferrari should basically pay for therapy for all the fans right now. It's gotten so bad. But guys, do like the stream. 100 likes and we'll wrap up this. No, we won't wrap up the stream, but 100 likes and 100 likes and
Is that a gift to them, us wrapping up the stream? 100 likes,
yeah,
we can actually
maybe
start
it's a
talking
gift.
about
Please,
the topic.
100 likes, we'll stop talking. We'll just sit there smiling.
uh, but Yeah, streams are always 50-50. 50% we need to enjoy and 50% you guys need to enjoy. I'm sure like we are holding up one side of it, but I don't know if
Yeah, Penumbra is here. I just quickly need to address this.
yeah.
It's so nice to see you after such a long time, Penumbra. How are you? How have you been? She's a, I mean, regular at Kitaabi cabins and Chalchitra also. So nice to see you in the comments. I will have to leave now, but please try and read something or anything before ending the stream. Oh, Disha, do you want to take lead on that?
Mm, I don't have anything lying around.
Okay, let me see if I have something on my screen. Oh, guys, 100 likes and I will read something out. We just need to get likes out of everything. That's all. Horrible, horrible people. Okay.
Okay. So see, Ayushi is saying topic के बारे में बताया ही क्यों? Fair. In hindsight, we shouldn't have said anything and just let things
Yeah.
go.
Mhm.
Okay. So another thing, another aspect of moving out that I thought was very interesting is how much more confident I became simply because of how independent I became. It was a rough start. It took
Yeah.
me a while to figure out how to feed myself, how to pay all the bills, how to
Yeah.
do everything on my own because of how much I was relying on my family for everything. But
Mhm.
after I was able to figure it out, I became so
Confidence.
confident and just
Yeah.
self assured. I feel like in general, my relationships improved a lot because I wasn't tolerating any. You have already cussed, so yeah, I wasn't putting up with any shit anymore. So that was very, very lovely to witness that transformation in me. But at the same time, there was also like in the start, I remember in Pune, we had a meetup.
Yeah. Yeah. I remember.
This was like the first month of me moving there. And so I wasn't very familiar with the roads and stuff. And we had the meetup very, very far away. Uh,
Mhm.
and the thing is that in Pune, the auto walas, they're constantly trying to scam you. So
Oh,
everyone kept overcharging me, and my only option was to take a bus. And the bus wasn't directly there. I had to change
my maid
twice.
is here. Just give me
Yeah,
1 second.
yeah.
But please continue your story. I'll still.
I will just, yeah, I'll talk to the people. Satyajit has read third place's article and how from the last stream. Yeah, I'm so glad you enjoyed them because I really like them, but I don't think a lot of people were talking about it. But both those articles, I will suggest similar ones. I haven't read any articles since then, but I will share. Hmm, which ones did I miss? Rohit is asking Diwai for our opinion. I am not a huge fan, honestly. Um, like I like certain things, like I like Shankar Pai, but and I like Chakli. Besides that, I am not a very big fan of Maharashtrian and like Diwali themed sweets. Oh, I think it's doing that emoji thing again. Did it just now? Yeah. Oh, I have to hold it on. Yeah. Ayushi is asking if I will stream more. I will try to. I definitely will try to. A lot of you guys told me that once a month is too less. So I will definitely consider streaming more. But
My sorry.
yeah, your maid.
Yeah, she's still here. I just told her what to clean, how to clean. Yeah, because given yesterday, there's a lot of mess.
This reminds me, I remember I had a call with you also around the same time when we were discussing maids and eating situation. And you gave me a lot of very helpful tips.
Yeah, I remember I called you for. I don't know how helpful that was, but yeah.
No, it was. I remember one suggestion that I tried was you recommended that Amul ka chotu lactose free milk
Yeah.
cartons. Yeah.
God. Did they work out for you?
Yeah, so my issue was that I wanted lactose-free milk, but
Mm-hmm.
I was getting those big cartons,
Yeah,
because of which the milk would spoil. I wouldn't be able to finish it in time.
yeah,
So I remember you recommended that you also get those
yeah.
tiny ones that you
They're
can.
the best ones. I think you can just get. I think one gets used every time you decide to.
Yeah, and you can buy them in bulk also.
Hmm. True.
Yeah.
Oh.
But yeah, what I was telling you is that there was that confidence thing, but before that came, I remember I had met up with Weber, and then Tabhi, he was asking me how like stuff is going since I've moved out. And I told him how I feel like I'm constantly on my guard, and that's why I'm snapping at people a lot, because I feel like everyone around me, now that I'm dealing with people in situations I haven't dealt before, I'm constantly on the guard and I'm assuming the worst of everyone. And that's really also affecting my professional relationships, because I feel like everyone's out to
There to
exploit
get
me.
you.
This is
Yeah.
all because of
You know what? I
the
think this.
autowalas. I feel that they were the ones
Yeah,
responsible.
I get it. But you know what? I don't know, because once you start living alone, no, this is something that becomes very constant because there's nobody looking out for you.
Yeah.
So I assume the worst of people because I can't help it. But then there's also a side of me that is there to remind, uh, because I realized that um, I don't necessarily think ill of people,
Hmm.
and I just assume the worst because I've had bad experiences. So I always give them the benefit of doubt, but I do assume the worst so that I'm on my guard. But then
Yeah.
again, I have to be kind to them just in case they turn out to be somebody like me. But yeah,
Yeah. No, I am somebody that naturally just assumes the best of everyone
I assume
that
the
hasn't
worst
served.
naturally. I
Oh,
can't trust.
okay.
I have trouble trusting people. Major trust issues.
But I guess that is why the transition to suddenly being on my guard all the time was so
Yeah.
difficult for me. But I was
Yeah.
snapping at everyone. And I think my trigger point were all the maids that me and my flatmate were dealing with,
Oh
and the
God,
autowalas.
they're the worst. My
Somebody has already called me privileged once before in the chat, so like just be careful with the way you word it.
no, but like I've had terrible experiences with
Me too.
the
Yeah.
help, and
Yeah.
I think my also it also comes. I think like to a certain point we are privileged, Disha, but uh, when I used to live in my family, I did not realize a lot of things, and then when I moved here, it was shocking because there are certain things that we never had to deal with as kids,
Hmm.
whether it was the help situation at home or whether it was just traveling. uh, yeah, I'm actually scared now to talk about things, but
No, 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 no. I mean, yeah,
we
there's
grew up
no
in very
doubt about us
protective
being privileged. I
privileged,
just
and
don't
we
like
grew up in
it.
very protective households.
Yeah, we
Like
did. Yeah,
no
yeah.
matter how independent you think you are, there's always this side of the world that you haven't seen,
Hmm.
and when you witness it for the first time, it scars you. So, for example, I come from a household where everybody really, I'm the affectionate one, everyone loves me, and they're very protective of me. I went to school where teachers really cared about me, they really loved me. And, I took my moral science classes very carefully. And all the life lessons they teach us, that you should be kind and you should never speak ill of other people, etc., etc., think ill of them. And so, like, when I moved out eventually, and I realized there are different types of people in the world. You will never do this to a person, but the other person could actually shove a knife in your stomach, behind your back, wherever possible. It really set me back. I had so much trouble realizing that things actually happen. And I was like, how? Like, it was the smallest thing. Like you said, Pune wala, auto wala is trying to charge you. Similarly, it was so difficult when you'll realize, okay, the expense from point A to point B is 10 rupees, and the guy has charged you $50. You've given him 60 out of courtesy and, like appreciation, whatever, because he was nice to you. And then you realize the next day it's 10 rupees, and वो दिल टूटता है ना आपका
Yeah, yeah.
and वो धीरे धीरे so much you lose out such little parts of your heart that eventually you're just like, what?
Yeah. Eventually, you end
Help
up
me.
being critical of even people who are genuinely trying to be nice to you.
Yeah.
And it's these tiny, tiny frustrations that just add up. to the point where you get very frustrated. Because that's the thing, right? It's not like just one thing happening. It's just tiny, tiny frustrations adding up, and they happen to you
Yeah.
the entire day.
Yeah, and it's not funny. You might think that this is a very tiny detail. It's a tiny detail, but for someone like me, it really, really meant a lot. Like I remember the first time it happened to me, I was in shock because I never could imagine that somebody would. But then, yeah, I know what they're doing, and I know it's a part of their job, and they just want to
Mm.
obviously make a living, etc., etc. But um, it breaks your heart
It
nonetheless.
does. You're not supposed to take it that personally, but for some
You're
reason
not
you end
supposed
up
to, but
doing.
yes, and it's just basically because you're going there with open arms, and then you just get stabbed in the chest. I know, like, we shouldn't be ranting about this, and it's a very tiny thing. It's a very first world problem, but I think what I struggle with when I'm alone is that I feel nobody's looking out for me, so I'm constantly on guard. Like if
Exactly.
I live alone in an apartment, I have the worst things. Like last week, what happened to me was, um, I wasn't sleeping well, and one day I actually fell asleep in time. And at 3 a.m., 2:30 a.m., my bell rings. And I'm like, who would come at this point? And I thought Divyam is there because Divyam is the only person who can show up at this hour. But he has his hostel and everything. And I call him up, he's not answering the call. I look through the peephole and I just see a random man with, and I ringing the bell. And I get shit, like, why is this guy here? And then he rang it again. He kept on ringing it violently after some time. And it kept on going from, it started at 2:31 and it kept on going until 2:40 something. And at this point, my heart is beating too fast. And I'm like, what? Is this the night I get killed or what? And I don't have it in me to open the door and just go there because I'm like, what if? Like, I don't know. And after some time, he just gets on a call with another guy and he's very angry. He's abusing the shit out of that man. And nobody's opening the door. Yeah, see, thumbs up. Not the get a hint, Zoom. It's not the right time. Am I stuck? I'm stuck in
Yeah.
a very awful situation if I'm stuck.
Dude, don't leave me on a cliffhanger.
Sorry. I think I'm getting a call. Give me a second to sort
Hmm.
this out.
Okay, no
Oh no,
worries.
wait, I'm still connected. I don't know what's up. Ooh. I'm just yeah. So what happened was that sorry, I just had to change the camera location
No
again.
worries, yeah.
But what happened was he's just there and 2:40. I'm just like, who do I call? Who do I call? I don't know. And I panicked and I can't think, I can't breathe. And I'm just there sitting like, what do I do? And basically nothing happened. I just think it was a drunk person who walked into the wrong apartment. But for
No.
the next few days, I couldn't sit in my apartment. Like in the evenings, I would just be like, let me just fall asleep or let me just go hang out with somebody. But when you live alone, this you constantly feel like there's nobody looking out for you. No
Hmm.
matter how good friends you'll make, etc., etc. When you come home at the end of the day to your apartment, you're there alone, and that thing never leaves you. And because of the bad experiences you have, and I get that everyone needs to make money, everybody needs to live their own life. There's something so alienating about this, and this is something that I don't think everybody talks about. Everyone talks about being alienated, but nobody talks about how you constantly feel that something bad will happen to you.
Yeah.
For me personally, I feel like I'll die and my neighbors won't know. Because once there was a cockroach in my room and I screamed so loudly, Disha. And if somebody else had screamed, I would have been worried for their life. But my
Hmm.
neighbors didn't even bother checking up on me. And I was like, if I die, if I'm murdered, nobody would know in this apartment building. So will they discover my dead body 5 days down the line when I'm rotting and everything? So it's
No.
9:48 in the morning, but yeah, sorry.
No, but I wish I had somebody to talk to this about, because I remember, so like, thankfully, my worst tormentor was a rat that kept frequenting our house.
Oh
And you
God.
have, like, it just sounds so silly, even if I'm saying it, like, right now I'm listening to myself and it sounds so silly, but I was traumatized. This rat was this fat and he would
Oh my God.
enter our kitchen every single day,
Shit.
every day. and through the vent because the kitchen ka exhaust wasn't working. And I must have tried everything. And
Yeah.
for some reason, he was just even seeing a rat or hearing the mention of a rat during that time period before we finally got him out.
Mm-hmm.
It used to just push me over the edge so much. I don't know why, but he was my 13th reason, the rat. But it's just like the stupidest things, right? I felt like he was mocking me everywhere.
Yeah.
But
Been there.
everything we tried to cover that area up, everything, he would just bite his way through and he would shit all over the place.
That's the worst that
Yeah.
happened. It's
And
just, you know what? It's just basically we get so alone because we are
yeah,
used to having our parents around, constantly caring for us, people loving us, constantly reminding us, like, hey, good morning, have your smoothie, have your badam, whatever. That when we start living alone, we get lonely. And then at that point, somebody asked in the chat a few comments ago that, do you think before you go to bed? I don't think before I go to bed, but constantly when I'm up, everything is just mocking me. Like,
yeah.
tiniest, there'll be a machar in the household in wait summers, and I'll be like, oh god, this is the worst roommate ever. But yeah, not fun.
No, but like with the rat, I was just thinking there's so much is coming back to me. This was going on for over a month or so. And the thing was, I was extremely bothered by the rat because it was coming in our kitchen. But my flatmate wasn't that bothered. So it was entirely up to me to figure that situation out.
Yeah.
Bless her heart, she tried to help me as much as she could, but she really did not care. And I felt like every black dot I saw was rat poop, and it would freak me out so much. And like I think my peak came when I finally called this guy to put like rat poison out somewhere.
Mhm.
And he was searching for some signs of the rat here and there. And he opened my drawer where I'd kept all my mattresses, and the rat had shat all over the mattress. And I hadn't opened that drawer in a month or two, so I had no idea. And when I saw that, I started crying in front of this random man.
Anjali, thank दीजिए दीदी. Sorry about that.
No, wait. Yeah, I was just thinking of that time. I started crying in front of this random
Really,
man, and
yeah,
he had to comfort me.
my roommate was a lizard, and I am not somebody who can murder things.
Yeah.
I ended up
Not either.
begging her to just leave me alone. Yeah.
Talk about better things. I'm feeling a little. Are people even watching? I can't
And
see how many people are watching.
68 people are watching us right
Wow.
now. Rat pooping
I
on
feel
a
like I got
mattress.
a little comfortable there for a second because I thought no one's probably watching. No
Yeah,
one
I
is saying
forgot.
anything in the
70
chat.
people now. You guys do like this too.
Oh, maybe we should talk about
Disha, we
that.
should stream once every month.
Definitely. And
Yeah.
it's so easy to stream because the conversation is easy
This
to
time we
follow.
kind of flowed very, हम off topic बहुत गए थे, but like we'll be careful.
Chalega. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay.
But yeah.
Another very, very interesting thing that I noticed about myself when I was living away was how much guilt I felt about being happy when I was just relaxed and I was having
Oh yeah.
fun. I would feel this random guilt for no reason. Did that happen to you?
Yeah, I have trouble relaxing. I can't relax. I
But so, like, what does your guilt
constantly,
stem from?
huh?
What does your happiness guilt stem from?
I don't know. If I'm not working something, if I'm not being productive, I just find it difficult to relax. I should be cleaning at all times if there is nothing else to do. There
Yeah.
should be something about, and I don't know. So I can't sit still. Like right now, my house is a mess. So immediately after the stream, I'm going to bathe and I'm going to clean up everything, and I won't be able to sit down unless and until I've cleaned everything. Otherwise, I'll feel like a loser, and then I'll have to work.
Am I stuck or is Vani stuck? Okay, guys, somebody in the chat quickly tell us if I am stuck or Vani is stuck. I will text her. Mm. Okay, Vani is stuck from what I can tell. Okay. Anyway, so Aditya Thakur is saying rat poop, just what I needed this Sunday morning. I'm sorry about that.
Hi.
Hi, what happened? Vaani, I still can't hear you. Vaani, turn your video off for a second.
Yeah, I think I'm stuck. I'm sorry. I think it's my internet, which is
Uh-huh.
unstable. So we'll have to wrap up the stream a
We will.
little sooner.
Yeah,
I
we
think.
should. Can you take, no, how can you take charge
I'll
for
do
me?
a face. I'll connect like FaceTime HD because I think that's better. I don't know why for some reason my phone is giving me a lot of trouble.
Mhm. Yeah, we can see you now, I
Okay.
guess.
It's one, two. I'll just try. Give me 1 second.
Yeah, no worries. So I was saying
Turning off
hi to
my
my
video
friend.
and I'll just change my internet again.
Yeah, done, done, done. So, guys, tell me, do you have any plans with your friends or your family to watch the match, or any plans for Sunday besides that? What are you planning to do?
There, yeah. Sorry, I think there's some trouble with my internet. But yeah.
Okay. For Ayushi's sake, I am going to end the video with at least one perfume I will show
Nice.
because
Yeah.
she's been asking me for so long. I feel bad now. But for one definitely I will show. But yeah, we'll wrap up should we wrap up the stream? Your internet is not going to.
Yeah. I think anyway we are 55 minutes overdue.
Okay. Okay, done. I will let's make this a two-part conversation maybe, because I'm sure there are a lot more things we want to discuss. So
Yeah.
we'll definitely come back. But you say goodbye while I get the perfume.
Oh, okay.
Uh
Why,
I'll just be
can you
packing.
just give me context as to why is there a Rajma Chawal in the comments?
Oh, I asked them what their plans are
No.
for the Sunday, like besides
Okay.
watching the
Got
match.
it, got it, got it.
So I guess Vivek
Cool,
is
cool,
talking
cool.
about
Be
that.
back with the perfume. I'll handle it. Hi, guys. Oh, so Disha is going to get the perfume for Ayushi. Do you like the stream? And somebody had talked about this website a few comments ago about Aeon. It's a fabulous website if you guys read about it. Uh, you can still comment about. Oh, I love Disha's backdrop. It's so pretty. I actually like it. And this is so awkward. But anyway, Disha's background is really nice. You should point out what you really like about it. I'm loving her lamp. And I really like her curtains right now, the drapes. And Rajma Chawal is one of the plans. Vivek, I'm just trying to refresh my chat right now. I hope you guys can hear me and see me clearly. Um, because a few chats have disappeared from my screen. So I don't know if it's my internet, if it's me. But yeah. But I really like Disha's background. And let me know what your plans are. Who all are watching the race tonight? I don't know for what reason my stupid brain thought it'll be in the morning. As a cat aspirant, Eon. Oh, I don't know. It's a must for people to prepare.
I read that from the corner and I read cat person. And I was
What am I having for breakfast today? I'll just have leftovers from yesterday. No, I'm just kidding. I'll have something nice. I'll cook something nice for myself once I've cleaned the place.
Oh, can you please send me a picture? I'll send you a picture of my mushroom.
Oh, we should do that and then we can post it there. Let's just
Yeah. Should
remember
I
to do
really wanted to talk about cooking and stuff because I know next stream, definitely.
next year we should do from the you know what, I can't wait for you to come in Chandigarh and then I can't wait for you to come to my place so that we can cook and stream together. But guys, let's do this thing. After we're done with the stream, click a photograph of whatever you're eating for breakfast and tag Disha, myself, Chalchitra Talks, Kitaabi Cabins, and share it with us on Instagram and we'll do the same. We'll click a
Yeah,
photo.
and if it's truly like we get a great response, then I will definitely consider going all the way to Vaani's so that we can cook breakfast together.
Yeah. And you know what? This is something we'll go do for morning also. You should come on mornings because on Saturday
Yeah.
I'll be
Now
in
that
your
I've proved
PG.
to myself that I can wake
You
up
can
early.
wake up in the mornings. we'll push 7 a.m. ka time to 8 a.m. for you.
Thank you. Yeah, 8 a.m. is great because even so, I had to wake up at 6:30. I had to
Yeah.
scroll for half an hour. Do you
Yeah.
have any tips for that? I just cannot wake up without, because if I'm waking up at 7, I have to actually start waking up by 6. And then I have to play some random video and I will fall asleep midway. Then I have to scroll for 10-15 minutes to wake myself up.
I
One
don't
of
know. I
the
think
worst things I have done to wake myself up is I used to open Reddit this page called Karen's Wilding Out, and it just
okay.
videos of Karens. So watching that would fill me with so much anger that I would wake up. But that was a horrible way to start.
I don't know. I think I also used to do that. Mm, just have a routine for yourself in the morning.
Mhm.
And I think you're not a morning person. That's why you start waking up at 6 and then you wake up at 7. That usually happens
To
to me
just
when
get
I've
out of
nothing.
bed directly.
Yeah.
God, we spoke so much about this.
Yeah, people were asking us, and we 8 to 9 was just us talking about the mornings. There's just 76 people are watching us. This is going amazing. Guys, morning, next week on Saturday morning, we'll watch. Do you want to do a stream next time, Disha? Maybe not immediately, but like maybe you can
Oh
come
yeah,
over mornings.
done.
Mornings is just for ranting and cooking breakfast.
Oh, perfect,
We
because that
cook
is what I'm
breakfast
good at.
and we just rant about
Done, done.
जिंदगी के दुख दर्द पीड़ा क्लेश.
See, I don't know if we should do it next weekend because then we'll have
No, we won't do
Agle
next
weekend.
weekend,
We'll
but
have our
yeah,
best of
yeah, we can wait. But like, you
time.
should come on mornings.
Done, 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 done. Okay. But yeah, like let's I hope you guys actually send pictures of what you make. I'll
Yeah,
try to.
send pictures of your breakfast so that we can feel. Oh, but you live at home. I can feel like shit while I live alone in my apartment.
No, but my parents haven't been home in quite a
Oh
few
yeah,
days, so
same.
it's kind of
Both
like.
of us can feel very shitty about the breakfast that we have.
Mhm.
I don't
Okay,
know.
so for Ayushi, I hope Ayushi is still watching and she hasn't logged off. This is a perfume I stole from my brother.
This is
The cap
good.
is clearly missing. Have you tried this one? Yeah,
Yeah.
this one's so good. But I think they've discontinued this because I couldn't find it
Oh.
anywhere.
I think
But
they have it on Nykaa.
they do,
Yeah.
or they have reformulated it or something. I don't know. But my brother told me that's the reason why he couldn't get another bottle for me, or maybe he's
Okay.
just lying.
Maybe he's just yeah. What?
Okay, but yeah, this is Calvin Klein's
Yeah.
one.
This is great, by the way.
Yeah, this smells so good. And I have another one. This, I don't know the name at all. This is Versace. Is that how you pronounce it?
Yeah.
And as you can see, it's a very बहुत कम बचा है because again, I stole this from my brother. I think it's called Blue
Do you have an elder brother or a younger sibling?
Elder. Elder.
I always have wished for an elder sibling. They're so useful.
Yeah, yeah. But both of these are men's perfumes. I wish I had like a woman's one to show you. Next time दिखाऊंगी.
Next time.
But I prefer men's perfumes only.
I quickly want to address a comment.
Yeah.
It's Shrikant. The race is happening at 11:30. Guys, bata do. A few comments ago 10 p.m. tha. You ruined my entire schedule. मेरे calendar में I've marked the race to start at 11:30 a.m. And I think Formula One का जो app है उस पे भी that's the schedule है अपन जो भी wherever we watch the race. So if the race is happening at 11:30 a.m., how can you guys be so confident about 10 p.m.? Like what is happening? But yeah, that's my rant. I say subah you shouldn't change the plans of people, no? But yeah.
No, you've been messed around a lot since the start of
Yeah,
the chat.
because I was like, yeah, it's at 11:30 a.m. My plan was 11:30 a.m. I'll watch the race. Then 2 बज जाएंगे ऐसे करते I'll slowly wrap up my work. Then 2:30 I'll sit down for the World Cup. People are like, no, it's starting at 2 p.m. And then the people are like, no, the race is happening at 10 p.m. I'm like, shit, my entire day is ruined. It's US 11:30 ही होगा. Yeah, US is happening, but then it's their Saturday, no, where 11:30 a.m. So are they doing it on? Oh, I've lost.
Yeah, 11:30 a.m. ही होगा, I think.
Yeah, it
But
should be AM for us.
हाँ.
But are they streaming at night? Okay, but what, guys?
Yeah, Satyajit and Vivek have both said 11:30, but just clarify
Yeah,
AM या PM so
great.
that we
Thank
can
you
edit.
guys for clarifying it. I don't know who it. I think who 10 p.m. wale must be US residents.
Hmm. Okay, so do you want to give the people a hashtag?
Yeah. What do you? Yeah.
I'm so bad at these. The last stream I did, I gave like after the stream was over and done, and people started commenting the hashtag. I was like, that is so stupid. I asked them to comment hashtag Jhumka because I was wearing jhumkas, and there were a lot of questions about them. So
Boy, hashtag Rajai. I'm sorry, my sense of humor has been a problem since
no,
the beginning.
it's a trade. I see. I at least I haven't been able to see more of it in the best of four because we don't get to time
Oh
talk.
yeah, you know what? Like we should just throw away those boys someday.
Yeah. So, we can get I mean, I'm pretty sure Hindal is going to text me today saying कि मुझे invite नहीं किया, but next time we can.
Whatever, and all it was an all-girl stream. Please deal with it. So I hope nobody sends this to him.
We will now. Oh, see,
Oh
everyone's
yeah,
suggesting.
Anuja said breakfast with Diva. Yes. Oh wait, this is such a good stream name. Divas. We're divas. Disha and Vaani. Divas. I'm not sure if I want to go with the title because
No.
Disha's like, no.
I like.
Not even going to consider it. Sorry.
I feel like we have too many names. Correct me if I'm wrong, but like there are too many stream names and too
Disha,
many
Vaani.
properties.
Yeah. We should have our own. We should be 80 at 8.
Yeah, you have to
Guys,
clarify what that means.
yeah. Guys, hashtag 80 at 8. And if we get at least, I don't know, Disha, when do we reveal the backstory of 80 at 8? We'll stream it in the next stream that'll happen on a Saturday morning, some Saturday mornings, featuring Disha, episode number 12. And I don't know how many episodes are there, I'm sorry, but whatever episode it is, but it'll happen next month. So stay tuned. And until then, comment 80 at 8. 80.
I've commented. Don't worry, I've put it in the chat.
Yeah, 80 at 8. And we'll see you guys next month together. Usse pehle you'll see us in the best of 4, best of streams sometime
Yeah.
at the end of this month. और guys, ABM की किताब पढ़ते रहिए, Garden of Words से सिर्फ 3-4 लोगों ने आंसर किया था. If you're not reading it, what are you doing with your life?
I think it'll get done in like an hour or chalo 2.
These are like 2 hours, max 4, give or take, if you have to take pee breaks and food and everything. Rishabh, you don't be so mean in the morning, guys. It's just 10. What have you done to?
That's the thing, right? With Rishabh, he was one of the first people to be in the chat. One of the first people after Satyajit. I think Rishabh was the one saying ki
You
kahan.
still found us boring, and you're still here.
Yeah. So I don't know. Like your inconsistency is showing.
Yeah, we're definitely not boring. But hashtag 88 and we'll see you guys. I'm sorry for
I hope people don't watch till the end. But yeah, let's end the stream.
I hope people watch till the end. We need the hashtags. One of you is actually boring.
That's such a classic trick. People always. Why do people love pitching women against each other?
Yeah, see, Rishabh, this is not fun. You've decided, you've woken up today and you've chosen. What will be the word for it? I'm sorry. Chosen violence against one of us.
Woken up and chosen to be miserable.
We're just
now it's going to turn into me.
We're really sorry. We don't really mean it.
No, sorry.
Just be nice to us. We're very nice, fragile people. Especially on Sunday mornings. But hashtag 80 at 8. Just comment कर देना guys. अब हम जा रहे हैं. हम निकलते हैं. Have a happy Sunday. Have a great weekend. I hope India wins and I hope the race starts at 11:30 a.m. and or koi
changes now.
And every Ferrari fan makes out of this weekend therapy free. So yeah.
Okay. Bye-bye. Bye guys. Bye Rishabh.
Bye Rishabh.